Good evening. With one dead, the other now in custody and reportedly talking to police, the sordid tale of how those two escaped New York killers planned to make their getaway is all coming out. And it involved, among other things, murder and a brazen run for the border. Of course, it all quickly unraveled as soon as they got outside the prison walls. And yet for 3 weeks, they somehow eluded a dragnet, the likes of which we've rarely seen. Tonight, our Stephanie Goss takes us inside one of their hideouts as stunning new details of their escape plan emerge.
With 2 gunshot wounds, David Sweat was rushed to a hospital in Albany. In serious condition, he is already talking. Sweat says he and fellow escapee Richard Matt plan to drive to Mexico in prison worker Joyce Mitchell's car, according to New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. They also planned to kill her husband.
On the theory that Mitchell was in love with one or both of them, and then they would go live happily after, which is a fairy tale that I wasn't read as a child.
But when Mitchell didn't show, the 2 convicts went to Plan B and headed north to Canada.
Sweat actually disengaged from Matt about 5 days ago because Sweat felt that Matt was slowing him down.
With less than 2 miles to go, Sweat nearly made it to the border, but Sergeant Jay Cook found him first. The 21-year veteran of the New York State Police spotted the convict in fatigues, looking ragged. When he tried to run, Sergeant Cook fired twice, hitting him in the torso. 4 teenagers believe they saw Sweat earlier that same day, trying to hitch a ride.
He just said that he needed a ride in like a very weak voice.
The teens didn't give him a lift and instead called the police tip line. On Friday, Sweat's partner in crime, Matt, was shot and killed by a border tactical team. His last night likely spent here, a dirty, rundown camper on the edge of a busy road.
Matt probably realized he wasn't going to be able to stay here long without being discovered. What he really needed was a vehicle. And on Friday, an RV traveling on this very road was hit by a gunshot.
The driver called 911, the tip that would eventually lead police to Matt's hideaway. But Sweat slipped through and was taken down by one alert state trooper with a good shot.
It all happened on this rural road. That lone trooper is now being called a hero. Tonight, Joyce Mitchell's lawyer is saying that his client is ecstatic that those 2 convicts are no longer on the run. Mitchell pled not guilty to charges that she assisted Matt and Sweat in their escape. And meanwhile, the FBI, an FBI official confirms to NBC News that it will investigate allegations of corruption at that very same prison. Lester?
Stephanie Goss tonight in New York.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.